3 o'clock, Carter's campaign for class president will go live. His platform?
Thirsty for change?
Juice boxes for all. At 4, Liz will bid online and win.
Yes! Yes!
Which is why at 2, I'm down the street preparing for the storm. So no matter what, the show will go on.
Daily adventures start right here at Pinnacle 365. You'll find exactly what you need for your morning motivation. Later in the day, add some crunch to your lunch with Crispy Crunchy Chicken's mouth-watering chicken and chicken tenders. Wherever your next adventure takes you, we're here to keep you energized throughout the day. And our new Peak Rewards program helps you save money on fuel so you can travel further for less. Daily adventures are better with Pinnacle 365.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports in partnership with our local school districts and sponsors. My name is Jonathan Kerman. The man behind the lens is Caleb Franklin, and we're coming to you live from South Medford High School in beautiful Medford, Oregon. Thank you for joining us this evening. The Grants Pass Cavemen come to town to take on your South Medford Panthers in the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. Joe Brett is the executive producer for tonight's event. Our sponsors keep these events free for you to enjoy. Please let them know you appreciate their support. And you can support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube, search Table Rock Sports, and hit that subscribe button. A big thank you to those who already have. We're going to step away for a quick commercial break and hear a word from one of our amazing local sponsors. And when we come back, we step into the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bill's Glass, to take a look at both squads. The Lithia Superstore Game of the Night continues after this on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the South Medford Panthers. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. Time now for the Coach's Corner, brought to you by Bill's Glass. Bill's Glass is the clear choice in Southern Oregon for almost 50 years. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. We'll start in the Coach's Corner for the visitors, the Cavemen from Grants Pass. Record of 5-8 overall and 1-1 in the 6A Southwest Conference. Their roster is as follows. Senior number 0, Trent Anderson. Senior number 1, Dylan Newfold. Senior number 3, Owen Alderson. Junior number 5, Mason Bennett. Junior number 10, Mason Quist. Junior number 12, Jackson Pollen. Senior number 21, Ryan Gladbach. Junior number 23, Cade Brandis. Senior number 24, Miles Anderson. Junior number 33, Preston Robertson. And senior number 45, Corbin Sawyer. The Grants Pass Cavemen are coached by Joel Jesse. Assistant coach is Patrick Blanchard. And now we step into the coach's corner for the home team, your South Medford Panthers. An impressive 11-2 record this season overall, and a 1-0 record in the 6A Southwest Conference. Their roster is as follows. Sophomore guard number 3, Jackson Wheeland. Freshman guard number 5, Drew Hall. Senior guard number 11, Junior Sleezer. Senior guard number 20, DJ Daniel. Freshman guard number 21, Bowden Howell. Senior guard number 22, Mike Adee. Senior wing number 25, Gabe Adams. Senior forward number 32, Titus Bloodsong. Senior forward number 34, Desmond Claiborne. Junior forward number 40, Dylan Espinosa. And senior forward number 42, Devin Malcolm. The South Medford Panthers are coached by James Whiteman. Assistant coach is Jamie Hamrickson. Well, this broadcast would not be possible without the support of all of our amazing local sponsors, including Sherm's Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. Great partners in keeping high school athletics streaming for you. We're going to step away for one more quick commercial break to hear another word from our amazing local sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. When we come back, we bring you live coverage of the pregame ceremony, including the singing of our nation's anthem and the player introductions. And then the opening tip between the Grants Pass Cavemen and your South Medford Panthers. All that coming up next. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. Time now for our nation's anthem.
And now, let's meet the Cavers from Grants Pass. Starting with sophomore forward, number 31, Luke Morgan. Junior forward, number 5, Mason Bennett. Junior forward, number 12, Jackson Owen. Junior guard, number 23, Kay Brandis. And senior guard, number 1, Dylan Newfield. The Cavers are coached by Joel Jesse and assisted by Patrick Blanchard. And now for your South Medford Panthers, freshman guard number 5, Drew Hall. Freshman guard number 21, Cody Howe. And sophomore guard number 3, Jackson Wheeland. Senior forward number 32, Titus Woodson. Senior forward number 42, Devin Malcolm. Your coaches for the Panthers are head coach James Whiteman, assisted by Katie Emerson and Jared Goldberg.
There they are, the starting fives for both squads. I'll give them to you one more time. First, for the visiting Grants Pass Cavemen, number 1, Dylan Newfield. Number 5, Mason Bennett. Number 21, Ryan Gladbach. Number 23, Cade Brandis. And number 31, Luke Morgan. The starting 5 for your South Medford Panthers, number 3, Jackson Wheeland. Freshman, number 5, Drew Hall. Number 21, freshman, Bodie Howell. Number 42, Devin Malcolm. And number 32, Titus Bloodsaw. The tip won by Malcolm, and we are underway. Thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports as we bring you the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night. Malcolm in the key, keeps it himself. Can't get the little floater to go. Across the timeline, Dylan Newfield being guarded by Whelan. Newfield into the key and gets fouled. It's our sponsors who make this live broadcast possible to view at no cost to you, the viewer, including our title sponsor, Lithia Auto Superstore, Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit Highway 62 or visit lithiasuperstore.com for your next ride. And there is a tip in, going to be credited to Luke Morgan, the 6'4" sophomore on this GP team. Devin Malcolm driving into the key, draws contact, and gets fouled. This broadcast also brought to you in part by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 convenient locations to serve you. Malcolm, the bruiser, down low, and a high flyer at that. Unable to connect on the first free throw. And Malcolm connects on the second free throw. Both teams are on the board. It's 2-1 in favor of Grants Pass early on the John L. Scott scoreboard. A turnover forced by the full press of South Medford leads to a floater by Jackson Wheeland. The steal by freshman Bodie Howell, playing good loose ball defense against Mason Bennett. Now playing on-ball defense, and Bennett unable to get the shot to go from the free throw line. Wheeland in transition underneath. Daniel in the corner. Hall for three, and he buries it. Out of bounds, Panther basketball. The full court press causing problems for the Grants Pass Cavers. Wheeland inbound. In the corner it goes to Bloodsaw. Malcolm from the top of the key. The big fella showing off the range. And the Panthers start the game 2 for 2 from distance. Jackson Paulin, right side to Cade Brandis. Brandis lowers his shoulder, draws contact, and will go to the line. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Brandis splits the pair. South Medford the other way, a miscommunication. Ball out of bounds, last touched by the Panthers. An uncharacteristic turnover. We'll give the ball back to Grants Pass. The Cavemen in their road blues, South Medford in their home whites, and Titus Bloodsaw going to be whistled for a foul in the backcourt. Already the third team foul in this newborn game for South Medford. Brandis brings it across. Desmond Claiborne into the game for South, playing good on-ball defense. Down low to Luke Morgan. Kicks it back out. Brandis lowers his shoulder, loses the basketball. Devin Malcolm picks it up. Malcolm ahead of the pack. He loses it. Stripped away by Jackson Paulin. Paulin with it will go up strong and finish. Wheeland with initiative, goes up, takes contact, no foul called. Paulin looking up ahead, leaking out. Dylan Newfield. And Newfield can't get the difficult shot to go. Good defense by Drew Hall to contest and not foul. And it leads to a Grants Pass turnovers. Timeout, South Medford. We'll be back right after this with more on Table Rock Sports.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou, Cellular of Southern Oregon. South Medford with an early 9-5 lead over their Southwest Conference rivals, the Grants Pass Cavemen. Panther basketball out of the timeout. Gets inbounded to Jackson Wheeland. Being picked up at full court by Jackson Poland. Left side, Bodie Howell, the mid-range J, off the front lip, tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to the Cavemen. Newfield across the timeline, being guarded by Hall. Goes around a Brandis screen. Hall sticks with him. The spin move, the up and under, as Newfield split two defenders, but couldn't finish at the other end. Devin Malcolm, look out. went strong at the rim, couldn't finish, and then the ball tipped out of bounds too high for Bodie Howell to reach. Possession back to Grants Pass. Brandis looks down, no. Underneath, Poland gets his own miss. Kicks it out to Newfield, who travels with the basketball. Four and a half minutes remaining in the first quarter. Right side, Hall. Up top to Howell. Howell loses it down low. Finds Desmond Claiborne, who will get fouled on the shot attempt. And he'll head to the line to shoot two. The Oregon Athletic Officials Association and the Oregon Schools Activities Association are recruiting officials for the high school spring sports seasons. Say that 5 times fast. There is an immediate need for umpires in baseball and softball. Register at www.osaa.org/officials and then click on the registration tab. Becoming a high school official has several benefits, including staying involved in athletics, maintaining good physical condition, and earning some extra money. Claiborne converts on both free throws. 6-point lead for South Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Newfield drives and kicks. Luke Morgan, Cade Brandis, his 3 off the mark. South with it the other way. Drew Hall left all alone, unimpeded, and he'll take it to the basket himself. And the freshman contributions on this South Medford team by Drew Hall and Bodie Howell, both in the starting lineup. There's Jackson Wieland, the sophomore, getting the steal and then looking up ahead for Claiborne, who couldn't handle it, out of bounds. It'll go back to Grants Pass. Luke Morgan and Mason Bennett checking in for Grants Pass. The 6'2 junior, Cade Brandis, brings it across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. Finds Morgan. Beautiful interior pass underneath. Bennett unable to finish. Tipped out of bounds. It'll go to South Medford. Three minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Up top, Bodie Howell. On the block, Devin Malcolm. One dribble, step back. Rebound, Newfield, who is fouled. Refs calling a tight game early. 6 fouls between the two teams just halfway through the first period. Senior Newfield across the timeline. Calls out a set. Looking underneath for Mason Bennett. Pass complete. Bennett goes up strong. Can't finish at the rim. Wieland the other way. Wieland ignores a Claiborne screen, takes it himself, draws a lot of contact, no foul called. Looked like Morgan had his feet set in the paint as the defense. Newfield behind the back, the free throw jumper, pretty move from Dylan Newfield. Here comes South the other way. 3 on the way. Howell with the miss, rebound Brandis. GP in transition. Newfield pulls up from distance and buries it. Timeout, South Medford. We'll be back right after this on TableRockSports.net. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court, the home of the South Medford Panthers. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou, Cellular of Southern Oregon. South Medford leading 13-10 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Just a couple ticks under 2 minutes remaining in the first. Thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports as we continue to bring you coverage of high school athletics live for free and in HD. Jackson Wheeland underneath, a beautiful find to Desmond Claiborne, the easy lay-in. Jackson Wheeland, such a willing passer, demonstrating knowledge beyond his years, just a sophomore starting for this Panther squad. Owen Alderson into the game, puts up a shot, gets blocked but fouled by Gabe Adams by South Medford. Make sure a visit to Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included in your next trip to Grants Pass. First-class food and service awaits you. It's the gem of the Thomason Hospitality Group, Tap Rock. Alderson converts on both. Wheeland, Malcolm, Adams, Claiborne, and Howell, the five on the floor for the Panthers. Down low, Devin Malcolm kicks it up top to Adams. Adams one dribble in, out to Wheeland. Claiborne looking down low for Howell. Howell on the block, patient, methodic. The step back jumper doesn't go, and then offensive rebound attempt by Gabe Adams crashing the board, and he'll get a foul called against Grants Pass. Foul on the floor. So a baseline out of bounds for South Medford, under a minute to go in the first quarter. Desmond Claiborne underneath, goes up strong and finishes off the glass. Desmond Claiborne leading all Panther scorers. He has 6. Neufeld drives in, kicks it out to Ryan Gladbach. Gladbach sets a screen. 3 on the way. Owen Alderson connects from downtown, and the Panther lead is down to 2. Wheeland forcing the issue. Follows his own miss. The tip back falls. 15 seconds remaining. GP will hold for the final shot. Neufeld brings it right side. The crossover, the step, looking to pass it, and he travels with the basketball. Grants Pass teammates were expecting a shot. It didn't happen. And so now South will have it for the final 2+ seconds. In it comes to Devin Malcolm. Steps back, puts up a 3 at the buzzer. Devin Malcolm putting an exclamation point on this first quarter. At the end of 1, the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 22, Grants Pass 15. We'll be back with more on the first half right after this. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou, Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports.
Time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Welcome back to South Medford High School. You're watching Panther basketball on TableRockSports.net. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Schlesinger de Villeneuve Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon. and by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. The Panthers lead 22-15 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. The Grants Pass Cavers will have the basketball to start the second quarter. Cade Brandis pass broken up, stolen by Devin Malcolm. Here come the Panthers. Malcolm to Claiborne, takes the long baseline J. Gabe Adams crashing the offensive board. His first putback doesn't go. Bodies on the floor, and a jump ball is called. Possession arrow points in favor of South. Gabe Adams, a menace on the offensive glass, earns an extra possession for the Panthers. Up top, Devin Malcolm tries again. Long shot, long rebound, Brandis, and leaking out, Owen Alderson. Good hustle by Bodie Howell to make Alderson think about it. And here come the Panthers the other way. Gabe Adams. And the rebound taken by South. Here come the Cavemen. Brandis weaving, woving, and getting rejected by Devin Malcolm. Gavin McLean, another JV call-up, checks in for Grants Pass. Newfold looking down low. Poland pulls up from the elbow. Pretty looking jumper. South pushing the pace. Bodie Howell drives in, draws contact. The step back goes in and out. Rebound taken by Cade Brandis. Brandis, the crossover. Brandis picks up his dribble, puts up a wild shot. Luke Morgan there to clean it up, and the Cavers will reset and slow things down. Or correction, how about a long three in and out and around and down. And the South lead is down to 2. Wheeland goes around a screen, loses the basketball. Claiborne picks it up in the corner. Bodie Howell in and out. Newfold drives, loses the basketball. Wheeling the other way and gets fouled. That might come before the shot attempt. It does. Foul on the floor charged to Grants Pass. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Too fancy dribbling, ball out of bounds to Grants Pass. Panthers uncharacteristically sloppy with the basketball. Already their 6th turnover of the first half. Cade Brandis reverses it. Owen Alderson drives, flips it up, and flips it in. We are tied at 22. Owen Alderson with 7 points off the bench. Here are the Panthers now. Dangerous pass stolen away by Luke Morgan. Morgan all alone lays it in. And the Panthers trailing for the first time since it was 2-0 in the first quarter. Wide open, Claiborne in the corner. Off the back iron, rebound taken by Titus Bloodsaw. Howell has it tipped away from behind by Jackson Poland. It'll remain with the Panthers. Comes into Claiborne, looking down low for Adams. Stolen away, Jackson Poland. Beautiful outlet pass to Owen Alderson. Brandis thought about it. Poland drives, and a foul is called. For almost 50 years, Bills Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned, family run, Bills Glass supports our schools and communities. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. Visit lithiasuperstore.com for your next ride. And for all of your wireless needs, Siskiyou Cellular has 7 convenient Southern Oregon locations to serve you. The officials timeout as a wet spot gets handled on the other side of the floor. You fans watching who played high school sports or beyond, we need you back in the game as an official. There is a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. We hope to see you back on the court soon. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with more from Dennis Murphy Court right after this.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon. South Medford trailing the Grants Pass Cavemen 24-22 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. 4 minutes, 16 seconds remaining in the first half. The spot on the floor cleaned up. And we're ready to get back to playing basketball. Grants Pass possession, side out of bounds. Dylan Newfold to inbound. Comes into Brandis, who gives it right back. Newfold spins and gets fouled as he goes up for the shot. No, traveling violation. Sharp eyes by our OSAA officials. Bodie Howell, left side, hands it off to Wieland. Down low to Malcolm. Malcolm on the block, lowers his shoulder, forces the issue, and gets fouled. Table Rock Sports wants to say thank you to our over 100 new YouTube subscribers this spring. Want to join our team? Go to our Table Rock Sports page at youtube.com and click on that red subscribe button. Malcolm able to get the first free throw to fall. Mason Bennett checking in for Grant's pass. 3 minutes, 29 seconds remaining in the second quarter. All tied up at 24 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Entry pass broken up for a moment by South. Grant's pass retains possession. Newfold drives and gets fouled.
Fouls on number 32, Bledsoe. Newfield to the line.
With that foul, Cavemen are in the bonus. They'll shoot free throws the rest of the way. Newfield connects on the first here. Grant's pass back up by 2, 26-24 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Right side, Drew Hall. Up top to Wheelan, left all alone, pulls the trigger. His 3 off the mark. Active hands by Devin Malcolm to knock it free. South has an extra possession. They swing it around to Hall. Hall drives in, gets free. Somehow slithers his way through 2 or 3 or 4 blue jerseys. Dylan Newfold fell down as the inbound pass was coming to him. He just volleyballed it back to his teammate Cade Brandis to keep the play alive. Mason Bennett getting a call from his coach, Joel Jesse. Newfold drives, now the step back, the jumper. Devin Malcolm, the strong rebound for South. Panthers pushing it. Howell lowers his shoulder. Count the basket and the foul. Bodie Howell showing some upperclassman strength as a freshman. And he'll head to the line looking to complete the three-point play. Correction, they're going to call the foul before the shot, so no basket. And the score remains tied at 26. In the corner, Mike Adee into the game for the first time. Kicks it up top to Drew Hall. Left side, Howell fires from deep and connects. Won't give me 3 the old-fashioned way, I'll do it the new school way, says Bodie Howell. South on top, 29-26. And a traveling violation going to be called against Gavin McLean. Bit too serendipitous with the basketball. Final minute 15 of this first half. Down low, Devin Malcolm surrounded by blue jerseys, somehow able to get the shot off and in. Under a minute to go, and fans not going to want to go anywhere at the conclusion of this quarter. Our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report is coming up next. Little Hoopsters basketball beginning, and winter and spring sessions coming up. Visit playmedford.com to get your Little Hoopster in the game. Foul called against Devin Malcolm. Mason Bennett to the free throw line. First free throw off the mark. Four-point lead for South Medford, under 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Wieland draws the blocking foul. That is not going to make Coach Joel Jesse of the Grants Pass Cavemen happy. He was hoping for a push-off. Was a little bit of arm movement on the right arm of Jackson Wieland, but he'll head to the line to shoot free throws. South now in the bonus. And Wieland connects on the first. And Wieland connects on both. 6-point lead for South Medford. Under 40 seconds to go in the first half. Right side, Mason Bennett being guarded by Devin Malcolm. Brandis swings it around to Newfold. Owen Alderson. Now Newfield with it. Leading all GP scorers with 10. And his pass broken up by Devin Malcolm. Newfold was looking underneath for McLean, but Jackson Wieland able to sniff it out. South will need to play defense for 9 more seconds before heading to the locker room. Newfold to inbound. Underneath, a shot blocked, but a foul. Malcolm called on the foul. Got a lot of basketball. I think the officials ruling that there was some body contact. Mason Bennett at the free throw line. Jackson Wieland nearly tricking all 10 players on the floor. And it is 2 free throws for Bennett. It was a shooting foul, and Bennett connects on the second. Final 7 seconds. Wieland has it. Wieland into the front court. Full head of steam. The Euro step. And that will bring us to the end of the first half. South Medford punctuating the end of both quarters with a bucket. And at the halfway point, South Medford leading Grants Pass 35-28. Don't go anywhere. The Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report comes your way right after this. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports.
Gather and memories are made. Tap Rock Northwest Grill.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Sherm's Thunderbird Market has been serving Southern Oregon for over 50 years. We are thankful and proud to be able to say that our employees are like family, and we certainly couldn't serve Southern Oregon so well without them.
I love my job, and what better place to work than for the people who care about you and your community.
We really are treated more like family rather than just employees.
Our loyal customers make my job fun and more enjoyable.
Sherm's is now hiring. Go to our website to see what positions are available.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports. Time now for the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report, brought to you by PlayMedford.com, where classes and activities for the entire family are always available. Registration for winter and spring courses are happening now. Sign up at PlayMedford.com or call the Santos Center at 541-774-2400. You see the score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford leading Grants Pass 35-28. We have a very special message from the Oregon Schools Activities Association and the Oregon Schools Officials Association. When we come back, we'll take a look at the top stats, some key plays, and get you all ready for the second half. The Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report continues after this on Table Rock Sports.
From the moment you enter the court, we're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official when I was a senior in high school, 17 years old. I think it's the best decision I've made. You could play, and you could make extra money on the weekends on the side, and why not?
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and young athletes who can translate those skills to officiating.
So much of officiating is not necessarily what you do on the court. It's how you conduct business off the court as well. Being an official, sure, it's not easy.
And if it wasn't for those difficulties, I don't think I would be where I'm at, because it helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
The South Medford Panthers. Over on the Grants Pass side, Dylan Newfold has poured in 10. The Oregon Athletic Officials Association and the Oregon Schools Activities Association are recruiting officials for the high school spring sports seasons. There is an immediate need for umpires in baseball and softball. Register at www.osaa.org/officials and then click on the registration tab. Becoming a high school official has several benefits, including staying involved in athletics, maintaining good physical condition, and earning money. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of all of our amazing local sponsors, including our title sponsors, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler. Check them out on Highway 62 or visit lithiasuperstore.com for your next ride. And our presenting sponsor, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, with 7 convenient locations to serve you. We'll step away for one more quick commercial break to hear another word from our amazing local sponsors. When we come back, the second half tips off between the South Medford Panthers and the Grants Pass Cavemen on Table Rock Sports.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motortrend's back-to-back-to-back 3P Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Welcome back to Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports. Jonathan Kerman here with you. Alongside me behind the camera is Caleb Franklin. We've got a good one so far through the first 2 periods. South with a 35-28 advantage over their conference rivals, the Grants Pass Cavemen. Grants Pass and their Road Blues will start with possession. Newfield gets it right back, goes up, and no contact as Devin Malcolm hit the deck. A jump ball called, and South will take over. And we've got another wet spot on the floor. Always love to see the sportsmanship from both sides working together to accomplish a task. Jackson Wieland, point guard for the South Medford Panthers, hands it off to Bodie Howell. Howell to Drew Hall. Devin Malcolm from the free throw line. Back up top, Hall into the key. Bounce pass too wide. Cade Brandis able to pick it off for GP. Newfield from the free throw line. Up top to Bennett. Down low, and Luke Morgan gets fouled by Devin Malcolm. Up top to Paulin. Brandis drives in. Beautiful dish to Morgan, who finishes the job. Three on the way. Bodie Howell. Whelan left open. He buries it. South coming out firing in the second half. They started the game 2 for 2 from downtown. They start the second half 2 for 2 from distance. Luke Morgan up top to Bennett. And the answer from Cade Brandis. Bodie Howell unable to connect, but Drew Hall the offensive rebound. Down low to Claiborne. A couple of Grants pass from Caveman taking themselves out. Claiborne cleans up the mess. Drew Hall from distance. Devin Malcolm, the offensive rebound, and the one-handed putback slam. Left side, Newfold. Into the key. Hands it off to nobody in particular. Ball out of bounds. It'll belong back to South Medford. Howell, the step back jumper. Poland over to Alderson. He was hot in the first half. Doesn't get his first shot with the second half to fall. Wheeland probing. Oh, beautiful footwork. Jackson Wheeland. The easy two in the key. And a foul called underneath against Grant's pass.
Fouls on number 12, Bowman for Grant's pass. It's Panther basketball. Into the game for Grant's pass, number 20, Gavin McLean.
Gavin McLean checks in for GP. South has come out firing. They've doubled their lead coming into the third quarter. Silly pass by Wheeland, picked off by McLean. Newfold the other way, goes up strong and gets fouled by Howell. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Bill's Glass, the clear choice and industry leader in Southern Oregon for your home, vehicle, or business needs. Locally owned and family run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. Newfold connects on the first free throw. a team high 11 points. In this game, Jackson Wheeland and Devin Malcolm each with 13 to lead the Panthers. 47-35, South on top on the John L. Scott scoreboard. It's reversed to Howell, down low underneath. Malcolm collects, and a foul is called on the floor. Hard fall taken by Luke Morgan. Entirely incidental. Morgan bit on the Malcolm pump fake, was caught up in the air and unable to corral himself from falling. Young kid pops right back up and will head to the bench for a well-deserved rest. Malcolm spins, goes all the way in and lays it up. Malcolm up to 15 now. Whelan takes a tumble for South Medford. And left wide open, Owen Alderson, who continues his hot shooting from the first half. Timeout taken by South. We'll be back with more from Dennis Murphy Court. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon.
Game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K. Whether it's some Monday motivation to kickstart your day, adding some crunch to your lunch, or fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports. You fans who played this game, we need you back as an official. There's a critical need in all sports right now. Go to osaa.org and click on the blue Become an Official button to learn more. South Medford basketball out of the timeout. An 11-point lead, 2:45 remaining in the third. Left side Hall. Malcolm at the free throw line. Malcolm spins in the key, lowers his shoulder, gets separation, and is able to get the baby jumper to go. Malcolm up to 17 points now, leading all scorers. McLean, they swing it around to Newfold. Newfold searching. Now will take it himself. Newfold, difficult shot. Devin Malcolm the rebound. Wheeler. And will get called for the offensive foul. McLean took a shot to the chops. And he'll take a seat on the bench, replaced by Mason Bennett. Two minutes to go in the third quarter. Left side Alderson. Dangerous pass, and a late whistle, but it will be called. The foul will go against Drew Hall. Mike Adee checks in for South. They get it down low. Bennett, good defense by Mike Adee to play it straight up. Long shot, long rebound. Bennett with it. Dumps it back off to Newfold. Newfold the flip shot. This time Howell corrals the rebound. Wheeland weaving in transition. Stops. Left all alone. Pulls from the elbow and finishes. 53-38 in favor of South Medford on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Under 80 seconds to go. Left side, Brandis looking for the lob, and Mason Bennett unable to save it from going out of bounds. Titus Bloodsaw will check in for South to give Devin Malcolm a much-deserved rest. Malcolm with 17 points, leading all scorers. Adib to Howell, around. Rebound taken by Newfold. Final 35 seconds. Brandis up top, directing traffic. Down low, Bennett. Finishes, goes up strong at the rim, can't finish. Bloodsaw up ahead, and Howell will slow it down. Under 20 seconds to go. Wheeland will bring it back out. Wheeland hands it off to Howell. South was able to beat the buzzer in the first 2 quarters. Howell will get no foul on the floor. He will get fouled with less than a second remaining on the clock. Foul called before the shot, so no basket. And with 7/10 of a second, Coach Whiteman will bring Devin Malcolm, the high flyer, back in. Joel Jesse will counter, bringing in Christian Espindola. Catch, shoot, and that'll bring us to the end of the third. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard after 3, South Medford 53, Grants Pass 38. Don't go anywhere. The fourth and final quarter comes your way next. Right after this, you're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou, Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports.
Will always be there.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. Thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports as we bring you the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou, Cellular of Southern Oregon. South Medford with a 53-38 lead over the Grants Pass Cavemen. GP will start with the basketball. Comes into, and a quick shot put up by Gavin McLean off the mark. South Medford the rebound. Drew Hall, Devin Malcolm, Bodie Howell, Gabe Adams, and Titus Bloodsaw, the 5 on the floor for South to start the fourth quarter. Malcolm underneath, draws contact, count it, and one. Devin Malcolm a chance to get to 20 points tonight if he can complete this three-point play.
One shot.
Grants past the rebound. Jackson Poland across the timeline, hands it off to McLean. McLean to Bennett. A weave ran by GP, leads to Poland driving, kicking to Brandis. Brandis lowers his shoulder, stops. And will get fouled, count it, and one.
Basket's good. Brandis to the line. Fouls on number 21 for the Panthers.
Malcolm rips down the rebound. Adams finds a seam, goes up strong, count it, and the foul.
Going to the line, 40 and 1. Fouls on number 13. Fouls, correction, fouls on number 23, Brandis. Adams at the line.
Make sure a visit to Taprock Northwest Bar and Grill on the banks of the Rogue River is included in your next trip to Grants Pass. First class food and service awaits you. The gem of Thomason Hospitality Group, Taprock Northwest Grill. McLean from three. Rebound tipped, controlled by Malcolm and the Panthers. Malcolm somehow able to get the shot up. He'll go to the line to shoot more free throws.
Into the game. The game in number 30, Tyler Ireland. Wheelan returns to the game.
Lead up to 21. Left side, Alderson. And Malcolm called for the reach and foul.
Malcolm with the reach. Into the game for the Panthers, number 34, Claiborne.
Underneath, Morgan. Desmond Claiborne at the other end. And a good pass and a good find. The dish by Alderson, the finish by Bennett. The whistle blows, and the officials now have a conversation. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Schlesinger de Villeneuve Attorneys, with practices throughout Southern Oregon, and by the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful and civil behavior at youth sporting events. Officials still talking. They were chatting first with Coach Whiteman of the Panthers and now over to Coach Jesse for the Cavemen.
Returning to the game, number 21, Cody Howe.
The score 64-44 in favor of South Medford. 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining in this one. Spin move by Drew Hall in the key. He'll get fouled.
Fouls on number 3, Alderson. Sorry. At the line is Hall.
Both teams in the bonus with still 5.5 remaining. In and out, ball tipped, controlled by South Medford. Hall left open in the corner, and it falls. The response by Tyler Ireland for Grants Pass. Wieland in the key, kicks it out to Howell. Howell will drive, and he'll get fouled.
Howell's foul going to the bucket. He'll go to the line, shooting 2. Fouls on number 3. Good for the second. Returning to the game is Malcolm.
(68-47) on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Morgan with it on the left wing. Poland. And an offensive foul is called. South Medford basketball. Timeout taken by South. We'll be back right after this.
See it on national TV all the time. They tell us that funerals can average between 7,000 and be there.
The Start Something New sales event is going on now at Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We're stocked up on a great selection of new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from our great selection of new Jeep Grand Cherokee L 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back 3-peat Truck of the Year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. Get a Start Something New deal on every new vehicle in stock, only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Bring you back to the action right out of the timeout. Down low, Howell looking underneath, and a whistle blows. That is the 9th foul against Grants Pass in the half. There have been 15 fouls between the two teams just in the second half. The quarter in 4 minutes. Howell takes advantage for South and converts on the first free throw. Ireland, nice feed underneath. Morgan can't finish, gets his own miss, and goes back up strong. Malcolm off the mark from distance. Morgan the rebound. Timeout taken by Grants Pass. We'll be back with more right after this on TableRockSports.net.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, Dyer! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Welcome back. You're watching the Lithia Superstore Game of the Night, powered by Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon on Table Rock Sports. Make sure to stop by Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler on Highway 62 or visit lithiasuperstore.com for your next ride. And for all of your wireless needs, Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon has you covered with 7 convenient locations. Under 3 minutes remaining, South with a 21-point advantage on the John L. Scott scoreboard over the Grants Pass Cavemen. Luke Morgan from the right elbow. A confident-looking jumper. Wheelan's weaving his way in, goes up, gets fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Wheelan's foul. He'll go to the line.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Avista Utilities and our friends from My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation, crunch in your lunch, and fuel for your road trip begins with My Circle K. Line shift for the South Medford Panthers. Dylan Espinosa, DJ Daniel get their first looks at the floor tonight, joined by Mike Adee, Bodie Howell, and Jackson Wheeland at the free throw line.
Wheeland's good for the basket.
Wheeland converts. Ivan Isley into the game for Grants Pass. Tyler Ireland, fancy dribbling, goes up and able to complete from the mid-range. Daniel in the corner, Howell. Howell with the left, couldn't finish, gets his own miss and then gets blocked but fouled.
the line. Shooting 2. This one's good. Into the game for Panthers. Number 5, Hall.
Drew Hall checking in to give Jackson Wheeland a final breather on the bench. Tonight's game brought to you in part by our regional sponsors, including Sherms Thunderbird and Food for Less, John L. Scott Real Estate, Travel Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission. These live broadcasts would not be possible without their support. Thank you. In the corner, Corbin Sawyer drives baseline, dishes it out, the 3 on the way, and a rebound, and a foul is called.
Fouls on number 21, Cody now. Into the game, number 32.
Peyton Bruner at the line for Grants Pass to shoot 2. It'll stay with Grants Pass. Tyler Ireland to inbound. Up top it goes to Sawyer. Sawyer with initiative, gets fouled, and he'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Fouls on number 40, Espinosa. At the line. Number 45, Sawyer. First one's good.
And Sawyer connects from both. Score 73-55. And then Sawyer with the steal. Bloodsaw gets it back. Shot off the mark by a D. Rebound taken by Sawyer. Final 80 seconds. And looking down low. Good find by Sawyer to Peyton Bruner, who lays it in. DJ Daniel. Up top to Dylan Espinosa. Over to Bloodsaw. Bloodsaw drives, kicks. Espinosa. Rebound, Grants Pass. Tipped, stolen away by Espinosa. Here come the Panthers. Drew Hall across, the step back. Left it a bit short. Ivan Isley with the basketball. Goes up and then loses it. South the other way. Daniel underneath, and Daniel going to get called for the traveling violation. Seeing the play too far ahead. And he turns it over. Final 15 seconds of this one. Make sure to stick around for the My Circle K post-game show coming your way next. And that will likely do it. The steal by Isley. He'll put up the shot at the buzzer, and that is final. The score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. South Medford defeats Grants Pass 73-57. Player of the game is Devin Malcolm with 23 points and a pair of rejections. Thank you all so much for joining us here on TableRockSports.net as we continue to provide coverage of live high school athletics from around the state of Oregon, absolutely free. Our next Table Rock Sports production will be tomorrow night. We'll bring you wrestling from North Medford High School. A big thank you to our coaches Joel Jesse of Grants Pass and James Whiteman of South Medford. Thank you to the South Medford High School athletic directors, Alexandra Rocher and Chris Mahavon. Again, the final score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, South Medford 73, Grants Pass 57. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Our executive producer is Joe Brett. With Caleb Franklin, I'm Jonathan Kerman saying so long and thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time on Table Rock Sports.